So guys, welcome back to more Outriders. So yeah, we are on tier 11. Try this. After running a couple of them, I haven't run too many, but as you can see, these are the ones that I've ran. I haven't really ran too much Chemplan. I know a lot of people like running Chemplan and Boomtown. I don't know. There's part of Chemplan that goes very dark and I can't see the enemies very well. Maybe I have to adjust the gamma or something, but anyway, Stargrave is pretty good. Haven't seen too many of these other areas. Scorched Lands, I wouldn't mind trying. I hear that one's a pretty good one. Got a really big timer on the gold, like 20 minutes, and you can complete it in like 10. But yeah, which one was it? This mountain outpost is really bad. So many snipers in it. Anyway, out of all the missions that, well, not missions, but all these expeditions, I actually really like this Colosseum one. It does cost 280 pod points to do it, but it's worth it because you end up. I mean, everything's coming at you kind of in a linear fashion, and I've done it so many times now that it's pretty straightforward. Anyway, but I don't know if changing the difficulty is going to do anything. This is the first time we're doing a tier 11. I figured I'd try it out. Anyway, let's do this. Alright, so it costs 280 regardless of which expedition you're on. It won't let me go lower than 8. That's interesting. Alright, and we go up a tier even if we complete it in a silver. Think we should be good. I mean, all my gear, I've upgraded it all. I did change my gun. I'll show you my gear in a second.
It's a matter that calls for your skills, Outrider. Our scouts have spotted a group of ferals gathering in the Colosseum, deep inside the packed city. Perhaps it's worth investigating.
Yeah, I had to upgrade. So you have to upgrade your gear, I should say. When you upgrade your gear, it has to be, so your average item level has to be the same as your maximum wearable item level. If they're different, you need to upgrade your gear. As you can see, I'm wearing a blue pistol because it requires iron to level up as opposed to titanium. And I don't really use my pistol. It's literally a stat fix for me. But I've replaced my gun. This is the gun that I was using before. And this is the one I've swapped over to. As you can see, it isn't fully maxed out. I could break this down and get all the shards that I need to fully upgrade this, but I was testing this out. I wasn't 100% sure if I'd like the slower fire speed, the smaller mag. But I think it makes up for it in the DPS, so I'm giving this a go. I know there's a lot of people using the cheese around the Hell's Ranger rifle. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It's all over YouTube. But basically, you get the Hell's Ranger rifle. You change the burst type from the 3-bullet one to the 2-bullet one, and if the level 10 gun is either 360 firepower, or between 360 to 378, I think is the best ones, then that gun will upgrade into like a 94k weapon, 94k firepower weapon at level 50. So all you do is you take that blue if it's within 360 to 378. You level it all the way up to 50, and then you change it. You change it from blue to a purple, unlocking that third perk. And the bone perk that's on it, it's really good. It does an AoE splash damage. But yeah, everyone is doing it. Everyone. I'm sure it's gonna get nerfed or fixed or something, but right now they got other things to deal with. That guy. There he is. it. Damn, my turret wore off. That's why I'm having problems. Well, not problems, but I'm not progressing forward. Took a little bit longer than I wanted there. I don't remember the turrets. I mean, a lot of people are also using dual, not dual, but they're using one turret. And they're using the cold snap. I might switch over to that. But right now, I do like the flexibility of the dual turrets. The other one. There it is. He ran through my turret and I wasn't able to attack him. Just the same as when they overlap each other like that, I can't hit them. They're corpse blocking each other. Which, it's annoying, and at the same time, it's a really good mechanic as well. Adds a little extra complexity to the game. Alright, so I don't think we're doing too bad on time. I might struggle in this next area. It is kind of enclosed. But let's see. I do want to unlock tier 11 because that's when
Colosseum.
all the legendary pieces start dropping, I believe, or you have a better chance of them dropping. I'm stuck. These guys are super annoying because they jump in and interrupt me. Oh my god, my aim. So that's the other problem I have with PS4 and auto aim. It sends off my reticle miles away. Super annoying. What can you do, right? No idea that guy falls out of it. Oh, come on. Try not dodge that.
Who the hell are you? The ferals found a bar. Now they think I'm falling for this painfully obvious trap. What a bunch of clowns.
It's throwing my reticle off sometimes because of the aim. The auto aim triggers, and I don't know, it sends it off into the ground for some reason. Or up in the air.
These creatures. That feral maniac captured them for some.
Oh, it's hitting me. If I can't see what's hitting me, I usually run back in between these posts. Give myself a little distance. We're on the next phase.
I think that's the last of the monsters. That maniac isn't too happy about it.
I'm not killing them fast enough. Great. He rezzing them? Worst one I could get. Oh, it's freezing me. Guy over here. Oh. We'll be the guy. But you? Okay, it's just little mobs left. Kill them. That was this guy. GG's. GG's. Go for it, Thiago.
Not a bad shot. Maybe he'll finally shut up now. The pot is ours.
I did the T11 by accident. Started recording it because I figured I wasted the resources on it, but I got wrecked because my gear wasn't even the level it needed to be. It was 2 levels lower than what it was saying on that table. But now that it's all gear that's up to par, it feels good. It feels legit, and we got a legendary, which is a good sign. what we got though. We get back to, oh, we got a weird kind of deep sea diver helmet. Look at that, 45% accuracy, getting better. So typically all I do is hop on, run those a few times, and that's it. Heal yourself 12,000 whenever an ally enters DVNO, down but not out. Looks like a landmine. Ugly though. That was my right helmet. So this is the gear that I'm wearing. My chest. Possibly pants. In terms of the mods on them. And gloves. The mods. And the boots. Wow. So the mods here, between the chest, the pants, and the gloves, need changing. And the boots, I need to find basically firepower, close range, long range. That's what I'm looking out for. But yeah, guess what? We unlocked tier 11. Anyway, I'm gonna look through all this crap and break it down, sell it. What I've been doing, I've been selling it to the vendor and buying titanium in return. And then using that to upgrade my stuff. So now, if you look at the max wearable item, see how it's 47 now? Because we unlocked another tier. Our item level is 46, so we have to upgrade our gear 47. When we upgrade our gear to 47 and our average item level goes up, our firepower will go up, our anomaly will go up, health will go up, and armor will go up. I believe all of them go up. I know health and firepower for sure. Anyway, yeah, we're on the hunt for the that end game stuff, right? To switch over. No real need for it. I need 47. I'll probably just upgrade this. It's a lot cheaper than upgrading one of these. Anyway, we'll be back. Hopefully with tier 12. But not sure how long that's going to be. If it looks like it's taking some time, I may just release this as a standalone. And yeah, take it from there. But anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. And we'll be back with another one. Guys, we're gonna try Colosseum on tier 12. It's one mission that I actually really like, so
It's a matter that calls for your skills.
done it a bunch of times that I kind of know somewhat of the map layout, even though it's fairly linear, which is pretty good. Got some upgrades, which I'll show hopefully at the end, if I remember. When I open up. Leaving enemies with very little life, not good. Still fighting with the auto aim, but it's not too bad. Do need to find a weapon with splash damage though. So things like this, you know, the whole group would be dead. Right now, my weapon, I mean, got killing spree on it, but second perk, not the greatest. Something that I found while running some of this stuff, so good thing we get an upgrade when we get closer to 50. Making those slight movements in my controller, so difficult. You make a slight movement and the cursor just, the reticle just goes crazy. See right there, it took me a few seconds to get it on his head. I missed the barrel. That's a big deal, but pretty much finishes them off before they get out of the door. If I flipped it, a little too far away for it. Anyway, I'm stacking 3 defensive mods, which I think is a little overkill, while I get until level 50.
This must be the Colosseum.
It's good enough. I mean, my DPS is kind of keeping up, which is good. That's what I'm trying to aim for. I just don't know where this guy's weak spot is. Yeah, I would love to get rid of extended mag, but it's always nice to kind of fall back on it. In case. Normally I throw my turret inside a little more. Get a chance to... Too far away, I got pushed back by the enemies. Damn it. Open yet? When did it open? There we go. He's coming on the right. And corpses are blocking me. They're about 30 seconds slow on this than I usually am on a T11. Not too bad. Not a race.
Who the hell are you?
Honestly, all I do is farm this a bunch of times, looking for upgrades, farming resources.
What a bunch of clowns.
That's pretty much my farming. I do anyway. Where the hell's that boss? There he is. Yeah, I just farm this over and over just because I like it. Not bored of it, and I'm just pushing 250, that's all. I mean, I'm sure there's faster ways of doing this.
Creatures. That feral maniac capture them for sport?
Where was its weak spot? I'll have to watch that video again. Oh, that's instead.
I think that's the last of the monsters. But that maniac isn't too happy about it. Here we go.
Nice, we got an easier one this time. Last time it was one of those ones that kept reviving everything. Okay, last phase. As you can tell, I'm a little tankier, and I'll show you why. There is a really good mod that helps with it. Pretty straightforward though, right? I know this map, this is my favorite. It does cost a little resources to unlock it, but I think it's well worth it. I think I've mentioned that before. Nice, we get almost 5,000 odds the reward. So this will be the next one that I keep farming for a little while. Until I level all my gear up to the next tier anyway.
Outrider detected.
That should probably unlock level 48 gear, I think, now. Wow, no legendaries. I'm still trying to find a couple of specific legendary armor pieces. They have mods on them that I really want. And not bad. We didn't take that much damage considering it's a T12. 45% accuracy, getting better. The slower firing weapon definitely helps. But here's my gear right now. So I have changed a few things. I'm still running this weapon. Yeah, I'm running weakness in that second slot. Unfortunately, that was just what came on the gun. Yeah. At level 50, at level 46, this gun was 50k. So this one's at 47 and it's 47k, so it's going to be a lot lower damage. The reason I'm using these guns in these slots is because I never run out of ammo, really, with my main gun. So I just put these in because there are less resources to level up to the next level. In reality, I could probably put any gun here and here. I could buy a 48 for each of these slots, but it costs a lot more scrap than just upgrading these, which require leather and iron and a couple thousand. It's not a lot. This will require titanium and drop pod resources to level up. But yeah, it's usually my guns that I level up first. And in terms of my my gear, still the same helmet. I don't like the graphic. I wish I could find a better graphic or transmog it, you know? But anyway. I did get this chest. It's a pure defense chest. So that first ability, mitigation from death, is what's really ramping up my my defense. Along with damage absorber, I'm just stacking a lot of armor. A lot. I mean, I'm getting three stacks of 32k. So what's that? 96k almost 100k right there in that one mod. So yeah, it's bumping my armor up to, you know, like 175, 180k, which is helping with a lot of that mitigation when they come in close and trying to melee me. And we got the same pants still. Pants I kind of want to swap out. I don't know about the dum-dum bullets. There are a couple of other mods I would love to try out, but again, you know, I'd love to get a chest with mitigation from death on it, so I can re-roll the second ability, but I haven't found one, and of course I need bonus firepower, long range, and close range on it. Gloves, bonus firepower, close range, and long range, so you're kind of getting the trend here, I guess. I'm still leveling these things up. I ran out of resources, out of shards, to raise the firepower to the max. When I'm able to kill the enemies a little faster, I will swap out the freeze turret here. And the reason why I'm using this ability, this turret, it's mostly for this last skill here. Every time I activate it, I get a 40% increase of weapon damage. So it's giving me a huge increase in DPS. So, and it's a 7-second cooldown on it, which is, you know, I can have it out and up literally to keep that 40% weapon damage boost up all the time. And then the boots, I still need new boots. I do like emergency stance. I hear it's bugged right now, as in once it's activated, it stays activated. I'm not 100% sure on that. You guys, if you know, let me know. Yeah, it is a good panic skill, meaning, you know, if you get hit below that amount, it gives you 65% damage mitigation for 4 seconds, which is really good in terms of trying to get away. I did have Ice Trap on before, where it was freezing enemies that took me down to 30% as well, but I wanted to test out this mitigation from death, which I really like. So I'm going to kind of stick with that. Yeah, damage absorber I can probably spec out, but again, it's not a skill that I can swap out right now. And yeah. And the ice turret thing here can probably swap out. Spare mag, it's if I've got the DPS, I can swap it out. As you saw in this video, that I did rely on a second mag, so I'm not quite there yet. So I'm still relying on this to keep my toxic rounds up. But the assault weapon damage 10%, can probably swap that out to something else. There are a couple of skills that I'm looking for. I do have the Kingslayer mod, but don't know if it's worth it, because it's situational. It's like you only get firepower based off of crits on an elite mob. So if you got regular mobs, you're not getting that bonus. But I'm still looking for Sharp Eye. Sharp Eye is the main one for me. Sharp Eye, Euthanasia. Yeah, they're the two that I'm looking for. Sharp Eye and Euthanasia. Once I get those, it's, you know, GG's. But let's see. Let's see. Dum-Dum bullets might be good. But again, there are a few things I want to play around with in terms of boosting my damage a bit more. But again, like I said, the minute my damage gets to that threshold, I'm able to spec out of things like the freeze on the turret and the extra mag. That first toxic lead or lead, it's never going to be swapped out. That's what keeps the build going. Infinite bullets. And what else is there? Radical therapy is really good. There is another ability called euthanasia. I forget what it is. Euthanizer, I think it's called. It stacks another 25% more damage against enemies afflicted by toxic. So, and they stack as well with this. So you're getting 40% more damage against enemies affected by toxic. Is huge. What about those big numbers? Anyway, I've kind of rambled on a bit here, but, you know, we did unlock T12. And yeah, I'm literally, that last run that I just did, all I'm gonna do is upgrade my gun, upgrade these two because it's not even gonna require a lot to upgrade them. Check the vendors, see how much titanium I've got. Typically, I sell all the blues and the purples right now, and then I trade the scrap for titanium, like 100k. I usually do about 100k at a time, and then I use whatever to upgrade my gear. So, if you want to progress, so the maximum wearable item level is 48. And we are at an average of 47 because that's where we were in the last, trying to get to the next stage. So all our gear is 47. So literally all you have to do is level all your stuff up 48 and then just attempt the next level. You can attempt the next level now, let's say, and if you've got amazing aim and you've got amazing weapons and your build is like next to near perfect, I'm sure you can probably handle it. Me, I'm just chilling, taking my time, and, leveling up all my stuff to the next level, and then just working up the ranks, I guess. But as you can see, my gear is almost in a good place. As soon as I hit level 50, it's pretty much, I'm just going to be breaking this stuff down. Get the mods off of it, because then I need to raise my stats up. I have some of them at max, like close range and long range there. I think my firepower for my helmet is max as well. But as soon as I level it up, it's going to give us another tier that we unlock, so that we can level it up a little bit more. And I think I'm out of shards for long and close range. Yeah, I'm fairly low on those. Even firepower, I'm fairly low. See the bottom three there, unfortunately. But, I mean, that's what happens when all your gear requires those 3 stats, right? But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. On the bonus, the flip side is, if I get an upgrade for either of these pieces, so if I get something that has bonus firepower, close range, long range, and has good mods on it that I'm able to work with, then when I break one of these down, all the shards that I spent upgrading it, I get back. Like all of them. So if I spend 1,000 firepower shards on upgrading this, I will get 1,000 back, which is really cool, because then I can just break this down and take that and upgrade my next item. I like that. I like the way they've done that. You don't lose out on the shard on your farming that you did. The only thing that you lose out on is the titanium, but I mean, it's a cost that you've got to lose, right? But the crafting in this game is really fun. I'm enjoying it and taking it slow. Anyway, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. I'm going to merge this video and the last video together. And yeah, in the next one, we'll continue with Tier 13, I guess. Unless I see something cool and interesting, I will put that in the video as well. Anyway, catch you in the next one.